Hello students, we are here with the same chapters, chapter 6. We have completed the portion like definition, introduction, features, types of index number, significance of index number. Today we are going to discuss about the construction of index number. Means while constructing the index number, we have to keep in mind the following steps. It is very essential while constructing the index number. The following points or following steps are just taken into consideration. There are 7 steps given in the slide. Purpose of index number, selection of base year, selection of items, selection of price quotation, choice of suitable average, assigning proper weights, selection of an appropriate formula. So these are the 7 steps that is involved in the construction of index number. The purpose of index number. The purpose for constructing the index number, its scope as well as which variable is intended to be measured should be clearly decided to achieve fruitful result. So we know that while we are doing any work, we must have a purpose. Why we are doing, for what we are doing, all these things. So when we select the index number, as to get the fruitful results, there must be a purpose and that can be measured very clearly. Okay. Second, it is selection of base year. Base year is also called the reference year. It's the year against which comparisons are made. Okay, now the base year should be normal. It should be not be it should be normal and it should be free from the natural calamities. It should not be too distant in the past. Means we are taking the base year. Last year we are taking, that is a reference year. According to the last year, this year what changes it is there, or 5 years before. So it should not be too distinct or very very means different. It should not be. So the base year is the reference year. With reference of that year, what happened this year? Thus, a base year is very essential while constructing the index number. Selection of items. Now, it is necessary to select samples of number of items to be included in the construction of the particular index. For example, in the construction of price index number, it is impossible to include each and every commodities. The commodity should be selected that is according to the taste, habits, customs of people. Besides this, only standardized or graded items should be included to give better result. Why this is taken that items are very essential? Because if we compare many things, the result will not be proper. So we have to take the most appropriate things according to the taste or habits or common use, or there must be some criteria that we have to select, and we have to take that only, not all the things. Now while we study about the agriculture products, we can take the food items. Okay, so most means in food items there are cash crops, commercial crops, like that many things are there. So accordingly, we have to take which is having more importance and which is having the more common in use. Thus, the selection of item is very much and very properly utilized while constructing the index number. Next, it is selection of price quotations. Prices of selected commodities may vary from place to place, shop to shop, or in the same market in the same place. There are various differences. Now, that is why the price quotation is very essential. Now, particularly in the quotations of the base year, the quotations of the current year, accordingly we have to compare it. Price of the selected commodities may vary from place to place. We have mentioned it before. To achieve accuracy, proper selection of representation, places and person is required. So we have to just say if there is a variety of changes, then there will be problem while we are constructing the index number. So it will not be accurate. The index number will not be accurate. Now next it is choice of suitable average. Now we have to calculate. So average is a must. So average Simple arithmetic mean we have taken. While calculating, there are many other methods, but we are taking only arithmetic mean. Why? Because it is simple and it is easily understood by many of the persons. So it is very easily calculated also. Next, it is assigning proper weights. Weights refers to the relative importance of different items in the construction of index number. Weights are of two types, that is quantity weight and value weights. Quantity weights means the weight of the quantity itself. Value weights means the price and the quantity. Price into quantity, that is value weight. Since all items are not equal importance, by assigning specific weights, better results can be achieved. तो वेट्स जब मेजर करते टाइम हमको एक वेट ले सकते हैं, नहीं तो प्राइस और वेट के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके प्राइस इंटू वेट, दैट इज पी इंटू क्यू ले सकते हैं। और ये हम जब वेट्स असाइन करते हैं उसके हिसाब से अपन इंडेक्स नंबर कैलकुलेट करना इजी रहेंगे। सिलेक्शन ऑफ एन अप्रोप्रिएट फॉर्मूला, इसके लिए फॉर्मूला भी जरूरी है। Various formulas are derived in the index number. So choice of suitable formula depends upon the purpose of the index number and availability of data. According to the availability of data, what all things the purpose it is there, and accordingly we can calculate and put the formulas. So these are the 7 steps that you have to keep in the mind while constructing an index number. Next it is the methods of constructing the index number. There are two methods. The methods of constructing index number, two methods are there. Symbol index number and weighted index number. Now you have to just by heart keep in the mind. Methods of constructing index number, there are two. Which are there? Symbol index number, weighted index number. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the symbol index number. In symbol index number, there are three factors, three methods, which are there: price index number, quantity index number, value index number. Got? We are studying what? The method of constructing index number. In method of constructing index number, how many are there? Two. Which are there? Symbol index number, weighted index number. Now we are going to study what? We are studying about the symbol index number. In symbol index number, there are three methods, which are there: price index number, quantity index number, value added index number. In price index number, how we are going to calculate the index number? See, for that, the summation of P1. What is summation of P1? Is equal to sum total of the price of the current year, summation of P0, sum total of the price of the base year. So, got it? P1 means current year, P0 means base year. And P1 summation, while calculating the price index, we have to take the summation. Now, when we discuss it now, you may not be understand that what is the summation of P1 or what is the summation of P0. P0 का समेशन क्या है, P1 का समेशन क्या है, अब भी समझ में नहीं आएंगे। आपको सिर्फ ध्यान में रखना है, ये समेशन मतलब टोटल है, इसने जितना कमोडिटीज दिया है, अभी P तो प्राइस है, तो प्राइस 1, प्राइस 2, प्राइस 3, प्राइस 4, ये सब का मतलब ए कमोडिटी, बी कमोडिटी, सी कमोडिटी, इसका सब मिला के जो करंट ईयर का हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं, मतलब प्रेजेंट ईयर हम पढ़ाई करते टाइम ये कैलकुलेट करते टाइम, तो P1 है। बेस ईयर जब कैलकुलेट करते हैं P0। तो ये ध्यान में रखना, आप ध्यान से सुनो, आपको समझ में आएंगे। मेनी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स आर सेइंग हिंदी में समझा दो इंग्लिश में। इंग्लिश ऑल्सो इज वेरी सिंपल, जस्ट यू कैन listen it carefully for 2 or 3 times. When you listen it carefully for 3 or 2 times, it will go into your mind and you will understand, because you are studying English as a subject. So आपको दिक्कत नहीं होगा. Everything you have to speak in the regional language or means mother tongue. If you are of English medium students, you have to listen and understand of in English medium. Thus listen it carefully. ये डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, वेरी इजी है। ये कैलकुलेट करते टाइम आपको बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स पूछते टाइम, अगर आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछा, एक कंस्ट्रक्ट करो, वो बहुत आसानी से आपको कंस्ट्रक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो लिखते टाइम कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए, इंडेक्स नंबर बनाने के लिए आपको मेथड्स में हम दो मेथड डिस्कस किया, उसमें एक मेथड है सिंपल इंडेक्स नंबर, दूसरा मेथड है वेटेड इंडेक्स नंबर। हम अभी कौन सा बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं? सिंपल इंडेक्स नंबर में। सिंपल इंडेक्स नंबर में 3 मेथड्स है, एक प्राइस इंडेक्स नंबर, दूसरा क्वांटिटी इंडेक्स नंबर, वैल्यू एडेड इंडेक्स नंबर। प्राइस इंडेक्स नंबर मतलब प्राइस, सिर्फ प्राइस लेके आप इंडेक्स नंबर कैलकुलेट करते। क्वांटिटी इंडेक्स नंबर सिर्फ क्वांटिटी लेके कैलकुलेट करते। वैल्यू एडेड इंडेक्स नंबर वैल्यू मतलब प्राइस एंड क्वांटिटी को दोनों को लेके कैलकुलेट करते। दिस यू गॉट इट। सो देयर आर 3 सिंपल इंडेक्स नंबर, प्राइस इंडेक्स नंबर, क्वांटिटी इंडेक्स नंबर, वैल्यू इंडेक्स नंबर। ये समझ में आया ना? अब प्राइस इंडेक्स नंबर कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, उसके लिए हम समेशन ऑफ P1। अभी समेशन ऑफ P1 क्या है? P1 में आपको 4 कमोडिटी का प्राइस दिया, तो ये चारों को मिला के प्लस करके उसमें P1 मतलब करंट ईयर का, अभी का जो साल मतलब अभी और पहले का, ऐसा अपन रेफरेंस करते हैं। मतलब आज इतना है, पहले कितना था, कितना डिफरेंस है। दिस वे वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द समेशन ऑफ P0 मीन्स बेस ईयर जो लिया है, शायद वो अब 2020 है बेस ईयर, 2019 हो सकते, 18 हो सकते, 2015 हो सकते। इन दिस वे वी कैन कैलकुलेट। तो बेस ईयर का जो कमोडिटी ए बी सी, हम जैसा P1 का ए बी सी डी लिया है, वैसा बेस ईयर का भी ए बी सी डी कमोडिटी लिया है, उसका सबका प्राइस मिला के उसमें समेशन ऑफ P0 आते हैं। गॉड नाउ? नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्यूशन, वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व इट। So, how we will solve? The question is asked, construct a price index number using the symbol method from the given data. आपको प्राइस इंडेक्स कैलकुलेट करना है। क्वेश्चन स्टेप्स क्या है? ऐड द प्राइस इंडेक्स ऑफ डिफरेंट कमोडिटीज ऑफ द बेस ईयर ई पी समेशन ऑफ P0। ऐड द प्राइस इंडेक्स कमोडिटी ऑफ द करंट ईयर समेशन ऑफ P1। आपको चार्ट में शेड्यूल में दिख सकते हैं कमोडिटीज ए बी सी डी। कितना कमोडिटीज है? 4। अभी फर्स्ट कॉलम में क्या दिया है? प्राइस इन 2010, उसको हम क्या माना गया है? बेस ईयर P0। दूसरा कॉलम में क्या दिया है? प्राइस इन 2015, दैट इज द करंट ईयर। नाउ आप सोचेंगे अभी करंट ईयर हम 20 पकड़ना ही पड़ेगा। नो, अगर आप करंट ईयर 19 लिया, यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट बिफोर एनी ईयर एज द बेस ईयर। सो अकॉर्डिंगली वी कैन गेट द प्राइस इंडेक्स। नाउ see that for A commodity in 2010 the price was 20, and same commodity the 2015 the price is 30. B, the base year the price is 60, the current year the price is 80. C, the base year the price is 100, current year 130. D, the price of base year is 40, the current year 60. अभी बढ़ोतरी है, मीन्स करंट ईयर में ज्यादा है, बेस ईयर में कम था। यही प्राइस बढ़ते जाएंगे। अगर पेट्रोल का प्राइस आप 10 साल पहले पूछा तो उसका बहुत कम रहेंगे, और उसका इंडेक्स नंबर कैलकुलेट करते टाइम आपको समझ में आएंगे, अरे कितना डिफरेंस था, कितना क्या है। दिस इज गॉट इट। नाउ अब हम समेशन करते हैं। समेशन मतलब 2010 जो बेस ईयर का 20, 60, 100, 40, ये 4 प्राइस को प्लस करके हमको 220 मिलते। तो 220 क्या है? समेशन ऑफ P0। अभी नेक्स्ट क्या है? 2015 कौन सा ईयर है? करंट ईयर। उसका प्राइसेस कितना है? 30, 80, 130, 60। ये सबको प्लस कर दिया तो कितना मिला है? 300। तो 300 क्या है? summation of P1. This you got. Summation of P0 also is there. Summation of P1 also is there. Now आपको price index, you have to calculate the price index. What you will do, that is equal to summation of P1 Q summation of P0 into 100. Summation of P1 कितना है? 300. Summation of P0 220. ये दोनों को डिवाइड करके 100 में मल्टीप्लाई करना है। तो आंसर कितना मिलते हैं अपन को? 136 तो इसका प्राइस इंडेक्स, व्हाट इज द प्राइस इंडेक्स? प्राइस इंडेक्स ऑफ P01 मतलब दोनों का, दैट इज 136.36। सो ये हुआ है प्राइस इंडेक्स कैलकुलेशन। गॉट इट? वी आर गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। So again, while going to the next slide, just see that in this slide we studied about the method of constructing this index number. There are two methods which are there: symbol index and weighted index. We are studying now what? Symbol index. In symbol index, what are there? Three are there. Three methods are there: price index, quantity index, value added index. Now we calculated what? Price index. Next, quantity index we are going to calculate. Again, the schedule is given another. Construct a quantity index number using the symbol method from the given data. Step 1. Add the quantities of the different commodities of the base year, that is summation of Q0. Add the quantities of different commodities of current year, that is summation of Q1. Q means what it is? Quantity. What we are going to study, that is quantity index number. In that, again the commodities, 4 commodities are given A, B, C, D, and the quantity of 2000 is considered as the base year and 2001 as the current year. The base year, the quantity 3 and 30 it was there, then current year 45, B, commodity B 5570, commodity C 9105, commodity D 3560. Thus, when we calculate the Q0, we got 210 and P1 we got 280. The same formula we have to apply. Instead of P, we added Q. So, the Q01 is equal to summation of Q1 upon summation of Q0 into 100. So Q1 it is, summation of Q1 it is 280. Summation of Q0 it is 210 into 100. So what we got? 133.33. That is the quantity index number. That is. So when we say that with the purpose, we will come to understand. Now the third one of simple index number, we studied about the value added index. Value index number. Sorry, value index number. Now same thing, the measuring the value index number, summation of P1 Q1 upon summation of P0 Q0 into 100. Why? Because we are taking both the quantities and the price. We are taking both the quantities and the price. So we are calculating the value index number. Now for value index number, what we are taking, you see that where summation of Q1 P1, summation of Q1 P1 upon summation of P0 Q0 into 100. The commodities in the schedule, just give there PQRS. It is given commodity PQRS. In the base here, the price, that is 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Quantity it is 4, 3, 2, 1. So when we calculated the P0 Q0, we got 5 into 4, 20. 10 into 3, 30. 15 into 2, 30. 20 into 1, 20. Thus, the summation of P0, Q0, we got 100. Just see the schedule. Got? If you are not understanding, again you hear it. It is there. So, the means lecture is in the YouTube. So, you can just go through and just see the, again you can hear again and again. So you got the base here, P0, Q0 you got, summation it is 100. Now current year also we have to calculate. The P1 is 20, 30, 40, 50 and Q1 is quantity, it is 10, 8, 6, 4. Multiplying 20 by 10 we got 200, 30 with 8 we got 240, 40 with 6 we got 240, 50 with 4 we got 200. Thus, summation of P1, Q1 it is 880. Value index number V01 is equal to summation of P1 Q1 upon summation of P0 Q0 into 100. Summation of P1 Q1 कितना मिला हमको 880. Summation of P0 Q0 कितना है 100. इसको 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करते टाइम हमको आंसर 880 मिलते. So the value index number, it is 880. This you got. So while constructing index number, which methods are, two methods are there. First one it is simple method and next it is weighted method. In simple method, we have to study price index number, quantity index number, value index number. These three we have studied. Now we are going to study about the weighted index number. Okay, in this method, suitable weights are assigned to various commodities. It gives relative importance to the commodity in the group. In the most of the cases, quantity are used as weights. There are various methods of constructing weighted index numbers such as Laspey's price index and Pache's price index. So there are two ways that you can construct the weighted index number. Two formulas are there. Two formulas given by The German economist, that is H.D. Lapstey, he had formulated the index for measuring the current price or quantities in the relation to those of selected base period. So it is Lapstey's index number and another one is Paste's index number. Both are economists. Accordingly, you can calculate the same schedule, you can calculate the different formulas. Now, what has Lapstey's price index given? Now, it is given, see that you can see in the slide, Lapstey's price index in this technique, base year quantities are considered as weight. Lapstey's price index is calculated as the P0 Q1 is equal to summation of P1 Q0 upon summation of P0 Q0 into 100. When you understand it properly, it will be in your mind. For Lapstey's construction, the formula it is given P01 is equal to summation of P1 Q0. What is it? P1 Q0 divided by P summation of P0 Q0 into 100. Now, while the schedule is given, the solution we have to make. In this, we have to make P1 Q0. How we will make it? P1 Q0 summation, how we make it? Just you see. Okay. Now, commodity A, B, C, D is given. Got? Now, base year we have to take. In the base year and the correct year. The base year for commodity A, the base year that is 24. The price is 20, 10, 40, 30, and the quantity is the quantity of the commodity is 4584. So you can see the schedule given 20 into 4 you got, we will calculate it afterwards, but for the base year 20, 40 this is given, and for the current year 30, 20, 60, 40 is the price, and the quantity it is 6854. Now, according to the Lapstey's formula, we have to calculate what things we have to calculate. Summation of P1 Q0 we have to calculate, and summation of P0 Q0 we have to calculate. So, while calculating the summation of P1 Q0, P1 Q0 को summation में calculate करते टाइम आपको क्या ध्यान में रखना है, किस चीज से हुआ है? हम लोग P1 P1 मतलब प्राइस ऑफ द करंट ईयर, Q0 मतलब क्वांटिटी ऑफ द बेस ईयर, Q0 मतलब क्वांटिटी ऑफ द बेस ईयर. तो करंट ईयर का प्राइस और बेस ईयर का क्वांटिटी को लेके मल्टीप्लाई करना है, तब हमको P1 Q0 मिलते हैं. देखो P1 Q0 कैलकुलेट करने के लिए सबसे पहले प्राइस देखो, सबसे फर्स्ट रो में यू कैन सी द प्राइस, दैट इज P1 का प्राइस है 30, Q0 का क्वांटिटी कितना है 4, तो 30 into 4 120. Next we have to take 20, that is P1 is 20 and the Q1 is 5, so 20 into 5 100. The next we got means the price of the current year it is 60, the quantity of the base year it is 8, so 60 into 8 we got 480, 6 is 480. Next the price of the current year 40, the quantity of the base year 4, the 40 into 4 we got 160. So you got it how we calculated 120. That is, again once more I will say, the P1 Q0 is calculated by taking price of the current year and quantity of the base year, that is P1. So P1 into Q1 Q0, that is 30 into 4 120, 20 into 5 it is 100, 60 into 8 it is 480, then 40 into 4 it is 160. The summation you got it is 860. Now we have to calculate what? P0 Q0. It is very simple, P0 and Q0. The first two columns that you can see 20 into 4 80, 10 into 5 50, 40 into 8 320, 30 into 4 120. So you got 570. Now steps to calculate that. just see, in the slide you can see a calculator. Just you hear the steps. First, out of the product P1, Q1 of the different commodities, find out the product PQ, P0, Q0, add the products. We did it now. ये सब कर लिया, मैंने डिस्कस करते टाइम आपको बताया गया. अभी आपको फॉर्मूला पे अप्लाई करना है. फॉर्मूला क्या है? लास्ट प्राइस फॉर्मूला P01 is equal to summation of P1 Q0 upon summation of P0 Q0 into 100. summation of P1 Q0 कितना मिला? 860. summation of P0 Q0 570 into 100, तो हमको 150.87. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू लास्ट प्राइस इंडेक्स P0 Q1 is equal to 150.87. Got it? Very easy it is. Now we are going to study about the weighted index number में second formula Paasche. Paasche also is an economist. He have according to his calculation, he developed the index number little different from the last price. Now, how he made it different? In this technique, quantities of the current year are considered as weight. Pasche's price index are calculated. Means in this, what it is mainly, the current year is considered as base year, and according to Pasche, the current year is considered as base year. Now, what has last price did it? His method, suitable weights are assigned to various commodities, and means quantities are used as weights, and the weighted index it is calculated. In this technique, the base year quantities are considered as weight. बेस ईयर क्वांटिटीज वेट में कंसिडर किया है, लेकिन पास्चे ने क्या किया? करंट ईयर का क्वांटिटीज को किया. यही डिफरेंस है. दिस ओनली द डिफरेंस. जस्ट you can just see it. Now in Pasche's formula it is, when you take the base year means current year as the weight, so the formula it is summation of P1 Q1 upon summation of P0 Q1. लास्ट प्राइस का फॉर्मूला क्या था? समेशन ऑफ P1 Q0 अपॉन समेशन ऑफ P0 Q0. नाउ पास्चेस प्राइस इंडेक्स का जो फॉर्मूला है, इट इज समेशन ऑफ P1 Q1 अपॉन समेशन ऑफ P0 Q1. Why this happened? Because he has taken the weight of the current year. इसलिए P1 को इम्पोर्टेंस मीन्स करंट ईयर को इम्पोर्टेंट दिया है. गॉड अभी शेड्यूल देखो आप, इसमें MNOP कमोडिटीज दिया है. बेस ईयर में P0 Q0 2. बेस ईयर में देखो प्राइस कितना है? 2415. क्वांटिटी 10578. अभी करंट ईयर का 58210 8310 अभी शेड्यूल सॉल्यूशन बनाने. सॉल्यूशन करते टाइम आपको ध्यान क्या रखना है? वेरी इजी इट इज. पहले जैसा ही कैलकुलेट करना है. P0 Q0 दिया है, P1 Q1 भी दिया है. अभी आपको P1 Q1 कैलकुलेट करना है. P1 Q1 कैलकुलेट करने के लिए प्राइस ऑफ करंट ईयर 5 रुपीज और क्वांटिटी ऑफ करंट ईयर 8 रुपीज. 5 into 8 40. Price of current year 8 rupees and quantity of current year according to 8 rupees 3 it is. So 8 into 3 24, 2 into 10 20, 10 into 5 50. अभी करंट ईयर का जो समेशन है P1 Q1 कितना मिला? 134. अभी आपको P0 Q1. P0 मतलब प्राइस ऑफ द बेस ईयर और क्वांटिटी ऑफ द करंट ईयर. सो अकॉर्डिंगली व्हेन वी कैलकुलेट 2 into 8 16, 4 into 3 12, 1 into 10 10, 5 into 5 25. So 63 we got it. When we apply the formula, that is P0 Q1 is equal to summation of P1 Q1 upon summation of P0 Q1 is equal into 100. Summation of P0 is equal to, हमको P1 Q1 का समेशन कितना मिला? आप शेड्यूल में देखो 134. P0 Q1 का समेशन कितना मिला? 63. तो फॉर्मूला जब अप्लाई करते थे P1 Q1 अप्लाई किया, Then P0 Q1 apply किया into 100 किया तो 212.69 we got. Thus, purchase index price index P01 is equal to 21269 21269. तो आपको ये ध्यान में रखना है दो. ओके, कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ इंडेक्स नंबर में हमने स्टडी जो किया है सिंपल एंड वेटेड है. सिंपल में 3 है और वेटेड में 2 फॉर्मूलाज दिया है, 2 इकोनॉमिस्ट. Now limitations. A sub index number में everything in economics when we study there is limitations, and we are going to the limitation that is based here on sample, based on sample, bias in data, misuse of index number, defects in formula, changes in economy, quantitative changes, arbitrary weights, and limited scope. These are the limitations. Though you don't have to study it by heart, you have to go through that and just understand. Based on samples means samples are given and samples are not reliable. It is a criticism, limitations. Based in data, index number are constructed in the basis of types of data which may be incomplete, so it is very difficult. Misuse of index number can be misused. How? When they are compared with the situations with the current year and situation of the base year, and a person may choose a base year which will be suitable for his purpose. For example, a businessman choose a year in which the profit is high and the base year and show the profit is falling. In the base year, if the profit is high, the current year profit is falling, so he can calculate in that way. So that is an limitations of the this index number. Difficult misuse of index number that's we given. Then defects in formula having certain defects. Then changes in the economy is not stable, it changes accordingly. And quantitative changes, arbitrary weights are assigned by the different commodities made by the arbitrary, and scopes are limited. So this we are completed the index number. Students, just go through it, study it properly. It's very easy. Studying that definitions, types of index number, significance. Then we studied about the construction of index number. It's this much only. Just you can study it properly. Okay, students. Thank you.